Is Greece a good value for travelers? What will a Greek's vacation or holiday cost you if you're an independent traveler? Is it worth it? Well, yes, overall, this country's a good value, especially considering all the variety in the landscapes. Hundreds of beaches, of course, but also beautiful bays and harbors like this one in the island of Hydra, which is a place I stayed for a week. Or here's the port of Simi at night, a beautiful place to visit. And of course, you've got the antiquities scattered all over. You've got strange landscapes in the Peloponnese. You've got the rock formations of Meteora. So basically, you've got it all in this country in an area that's pretty packed and that won't hit your wallet too hard. Hey, Tim Luffel here. I'm leaving Greece after 2 months in this country, so I've got a pretty good sense of what things cost. It's a bit cheaper than Western Europe, England, France, Italy, and a little cheaper than the USA and Canada, but not by a lot. Depends on what you're spending your money on. But we've been here in April and May, which was before the high season, so the most we spent on a hotel was last night, which was about 99 euros. But hey, it's got a nice swimming pool with a bar next to it, so at least we're getting a decent place for our money. That's our little balcony terrace over there next to the bougainvillea butterflies flitting around. So this is the most we paid for a place, but it's quite a nice one. And we're past the hostel age, so we haven't done that. There are some deals here. I always say to look for the screaming bargains. So deals here have been like olives, olive oil, chocolate for some reason, nuts, and a lot of basic foods, feta cheese, that kind of thing that you would expect. But it's not an easy place for a backpacker. So here I'm going to go through some actual prices so you can see. In Greece, most of the things you find in a deli or a grocery store are a good deal. Things like nuts, spices, teas, and of course olives and olive oil. Lots of cheese that they make in Greece is a great deal. Sheep, cow, goat. And the bakeries are a fantastic deal. This was $1.60, €1.60 I mean. This was less than €4 for these two breakfast items and a cappuccino. So the beginning of the day is not going to hit you up too much if you don't mind eating some carbs. But of course, fruit and vegetables are a good deal too. So especially if you buy in the markets, you can get a good price on those. Going out to eat can cost you, especially seafood, but this place was a deal. And then wine is a great deal. Beer is an okay deal. You're better off drinking wine, especially because the beer here is not that great. You can find some craft beer, but it's usually the usual lagers. But we found some craft beer here, and I found this in Corfu. I found some in the island of Kos, and this will give you an idea menu how much a beer is going to cost. Ouzo's a cheap thing to drink if you don't mind licorice. And of course, Greek food is known the world over. It's tasty, it's hearty, it's yummy. It can be healthy, but you can eat ice cream and sweets, and they love that stuff. But you usually get a nice view. You can see the sea while you're eating in a whole lot of places, and check out the sunset while you're having your dinner, or have a cocktail with a view almost anywhere. You stay at a hotel and get a view like this. It's very common. So it's more frequent that you are going to have a nice view than not. And a lot of times you'll be seeing the water. So maybe you're paying 20, 30 euros each for dinner or lunch, but you're getting a really nice environment while you do it. And in the towns and cities, it's a real old world Europe feel, and it's just a really nice place to dine. And of course, you got the antiquities of Athens and elsewhere, and these are not too extravagantly priced. You can see 6 of them in Athens for 30 euros, and I would encourage doing that because it's a good value. You can really do some serious sightseeing. And then when you're elsewhere, I mean, the archaeology museum is 6 euros in the summer, the winter, 12 in the summer, and then most of the others are like 3 to 6. The changing of the guard is free in Athens, and of course the beaches are free to use almost anywhere. If you just bring a blanket and spread it out, all these little pocket beaches all over the place. You've got some beaches spread all along every island and peninsula. They are rocky though, so bring some water shoes. but you can really find some nice places to swim. Here's a sandy one, but there's a shipwreck there. If you do get an umbrella, that'll cost you €5 a person usually. The trams are only €1.20. That's €1.20, and the ferries are pretty reasonable. You can get a ferry for 30, 40 euros to a whole lot of places, or all around Greece. It's easy to go island hopping with the ferries. And here's one that we took to Albania, and that was about 18 euros each, 18.50 from Corfu. I rented a car for 30 euros a day. You can get your laundry done for cheap, and the internal flights are not too bad, less than we would spend in the US. So enjoy your time in Greece. You won't find it to be a super cheap place like Albania and Bulgaria, two of its neighbors, but it is a good value, and you normally feel like you're getting a fantastic experience for your money. You'll have plenty of memories, you'll swim in beautiful waters, and have a great time. A few more shots to take you out.